trouble nearby.
Not too bad.
Lyrium.
Hunting?
What is going on? Oh no.
Hoarding!
She can't catch a break, dude.
This is the eternal hymn, the prayer and the proclamation.
Whoa. What? Yo! Chill.
Hoarding! I can hear it. The song of the stone.
Bro, she is taking a beating, man.
What is happening to me?
What did she just...
What the?
Bro, she got the craziest Deus Ex Machina. Oh.
Are you moving those rocks? I don't know. I don't know how to control it.
Primers and detonators. That's what I was trying to do the whole time. Oh, that hammer move was sick. Is that something a mage can do? Combine primers and detonators to trigger detonations. Some abilities have a particular primer to target. Targets. Each primer has a matching detonator. Use correct combination and trigger detonation to deal increased dagger. Ah, so you can't just use universal primers and detonators. That sucks. I guess that's fair. Dang.
Ready to go.
Use Hardened Shred ability followed by Nev's Icebreaker ability. Oh my gosh.
On the left. On your right. They're coming from the right.
Let's do this again.
Well, I defaulted to Rumble just now.
That one, that one.
How's that?
I did not mean to use that. I'm not sure what it is, but he's actually really hard to dodge.
Ready again.
Got us in the distance. We're under fire.
Someone follow up.
Just need a breath. Need a breath.
That dagger. What did it do to me?
Not sure, but we should get back. We'll talk it through there.
I don't know what it did to you, but you are tweaked out now.
Your pet has failed, sister. And now the magic of the Dreadwolf's dagger is hidden from me. Fen Harel meddles once again.
If his dagger's beyond our reach, we must craft another. Made of red lyrium.
Where'd you get it from? Now you're just pulling stuff out of your butt. Quite literally. You nasty.
You said something took you over,
Something like that?
and it's still with you.
Yes. I think so. It can't be possession, can it?
I doubt it.
I'm pretty sure.
Dwarves can't be possessed. They aren't connected to the Fade. Solus's dagger triggered this event. But how? Or why? I'm sorry, Lace. I wish I had answers.
It's all right. Talking has helped. And hey, we got the dagger, right? Mission accomplished. Dwarves have never used magic. We can't.
It's not the magic I know.
What do you mean?
It's clearly stone-focused, which makes sense. Dwarves are children of the stone.
Mages connect to the Fade. Dwarves reach out to the stone? Maybe?
Maybe.
I guess we don't have any real answers.
We're friends, so I'm gonna be honest. It feels wrong. Bad.
Really?
2 elven gods escaped the Fade, and now this? What if it's connected?
Okay, I know we need to be wary, but I think this is a good thing. I feel connected
To
to the stone. Dwarves call ourselves children of the stone. Some of us have what we call stone sense. Those that have it can feel caves, lyrium veins, and faults in the rock. I wasn't one of them. Maybe the dagger unlocks something hidden. But this is more than the stone sense I know. You don't like what's happened. But it's not going to be a problem for us working together, is it?
Harding. You being here is never a problem.
Huh. Really?
I don't know what I'd do if you went here, to be honest.
That's so sweet. Thank you. I, feel the same. I'll send word to the Grey Wardens about the blight we saw. And then I'm gonna lie down.
And we need more answers about what the gods are planning. I'll find some place to relax and try to reach Solus in the Fade.
Good luck. Try
It
not to let
almost
him
got
get
hot
to you.
and heavy in there, yo.
It feels like we're finally
That was
making some
crazy,
progress.
bruh.
And I'm not sure
What do they got
what
me?
my new magic's
What are
about,
these choices, man?
I know it feels right.
With their eyes on the Dreadwolf and the gods he'd set loose, they couldn't see their own personal demons coming to haunt them. Harding told herself it felt right. She was connected to the stone, to the lost titans, and all of dwarven history, with its buried secrets. How could that be anything but good?
Oh, Harding. Lace, I'm nervous about this power, yo. Man. Dwarves usually don't have magic. The team returned to Solus' ritual site, hoping to find the Lyrium dagger that Solus lost. Pried the ancient artifact away from the darkspawn ghouls that were drawn to it, but touching the dagger has had a profound effect on Harding, seemingly rekindling a forgotten link between her and the stone. What's this mean for Harding remains to be seen. Whoa. Oh,
Guess I should find some place to try to talk to Solus. Nev, or Harding, must have put my pack here. Makes sense. Better place to sleep than the infirmary. Guess I can spare a few moments to unpack my things. The peddler gave me this after I saved his caravan from bandits. He told me the scroll went back to even before Tevinter. Said that elves had a rich history, even more than the rest of us. He had fancy silks from Olay, statuettes from the wilds down south. Oh, I could have listened to stories all night about places he'd been. Now I'm getting to see some of those places myself. Varric and his life lessons. I asked him how we were supposed to stop Solus, and he gave me this.
Tell him to look in the mirror.
Take a long, hard look in it, kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done.
Oh, Eric, bro, you're literally love you, Eric. You're cool. Dude, these options are insane, son. No, we're going with the stoic option. Because that's what I wanted to be.
Well, if I'm the one who's got to get it done, I should stop admiring myself and get to work. The ever-turning orb. My final training project as an apprentice. I spent months finding the precise balance of energy flows to make the enchantment permanent. I'm amazed this thing still works, seeing how many times I messed up the magic and broke something. But I got there eventually. Baron Van Markham. You wanted the undead to rule Navarra, but you forgot about the Mournwatch. Then after I put you down, the Mournwatch sent me away with Varric to stop the noble families from complaining. The Mournwatch is supposed to protect the world from dangers outside the realms of the living. That's what I did, even if it wasn't politically convenient.
Yeah.
Right. That's better. Now, how do I connect to Solus? Just sleep or... Oh, relaxing. Maybe if I clear my mind...
I wonder, can I talk to anyone? So she was right there in the next room, but I can't go in the next room. Darn it.
Toldar is a tunnel. Veilguard, Velos Atreitum. But Velos Atreitum is nothing like Isatunal.
Isatunal. I remember. After you touched the dagger, the prayer, the proclamation. Isatunal. What exactly are you proclaiming?
They don't remember. No one remembers. We don't even know what we lost.
She's really pretty. Oh boy.
What? What did you lose again?
Isatunal.
Yes, but what is it?
Isatunal is an affirmation, a statement of existence, of being. It means I am here. But no, not I. I is singular, but it isn't. We either. We is multiple, but also separate.
What?
Isatunal is the eternal hymn that encompasses all time. All spaces. I am, we are, this and that, here, there, now, and forever.
Okay. Whatever works for you.
Words aren't enough. It's hard to put into words something you just feel. I'm certain Isatunal describes how we, the dwarves, once were. But none of the books say anything about it. None of the histories are right. If we forgot something so important, what else did we forget?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't expect you to have an answer. Thanks for letting me babble, by the way.
Anytime. That's what I'm here for.
thought you'd had it pointed in the right direction the whole time. I could have just turned it.
Okay, that did something.
Wonder what it did. This thing leading me somewhere? Hey, yo. Okay, this is cool. Huh. Cool. I appreciate it. Let's go talk to Solus. Talk to me, Solus.
Back so soon. It must have been worse than I had thought.
Hello, Dreadwolf.
Ah, but perhaps I am mistaken. You may be here to correct me, to tell me that my concerns were unfounded. I am, after all, remembered as the god of lies, treachery, and rebellion.
I'm not here to debate whether what you said was accurate.
But to be clear, it was accurate.
I need to know what the gods are planning.
You are asking for knowledge no mortal in this world is privy to. If I am to share it with you, I need to know what makes you the right person to lead the fight against Algernon and Gillenane.
Someone has to do something. I may not be the right person for this job, but I'm the only one left.
So your call to action is that any attempt is better than none?
In the Mornwatch, I had to deal with undead nobles threatening all of Navarra with civil war. Our squad was overwhelmed, and we were supposed to retreat.
But you attacked instead, defeated the nobles, and prevented a war.
How do you know that?
You helped Varric pursue me for the better part of a year. It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting me.
Then you know that if someone has to make a call, I'll do it.
I suppose I was not so different when I started.
Started what?
My rebellion against the Evanurus. The elven gods, as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world. To accomplish that, they will need two things. First, the Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned, until they release it.
First, the Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned until they release it.
I don't understand. Elgernon and Gillenane were elves like you, right? Why would they want to blight the world?
It is my fault. As the Dread Wolf, I was a thorn in their side. When my efforts weakened their grasp on the elven people, they grew frustrated, then desperate.
And turned to the blight.
Once the corruption took hold of them, they were blind to its horror. It was just another source of power for them. Now they would blight the world without hesitation, and call us backward and foolish for opposing them.
The blight didn't escape with the gods?
Elganan and Gillenane escaped largely empty-handed, fortunately. Most of the Blight is still trapped in the prison I created ages ago.
Wow.
So what we saw at the village, that's them not at full strength?
Correct.
Oh. Ooh-wee. Man. They're actual trouble.
What would they need to do to free the Blight? And how do we stop them from doing it?
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison. My Lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
We've already recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed 2 things, and the Blight is the first? What's the second?
Followers. They have called themselves gods. And what is a god without worshippers to sing their praises?
I'm not gonna bend a knee to blighted, murdering monsters just because their ears are pointed like mine. I don't think many other elves are going to either.
Agreed. Elganan and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those hungry for power. Tyrants and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt.
I
who
see.
fear their own
That's why the
vulnerability
mayor
and
got...
seize any chance to feel strong. If you hunt them, they will lead you to Elganan and Gillenane.
I came here for specifics, not fortune-telling.
I would tell you more were I not currently imprisoned thanks to your actions.
Fine. I'll go kick the trees and see what falls out.
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvium, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets. Have you done so?
Not yet, but we've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes. I suppose we will. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
Good luck with that. You have acquired new appearances for your equipment. Appearances can be modified. Oh, okay. Oh, thanks, Varric. I have something to tell you. You call me Rook. My name's Anais.
So Solus told the truth about the gods.
You heard? It's bad, Varric. If you'd seen Demeter's crossing.
The team needs to act fast. And it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
I'll get it done.
I never doubted it.
Harding might.
Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you. Remember when we first met, kid? You stopped an entire undead rebellion with less than a dozen Morn Watchers.
Just needed a bolder approach than Watchers usually take.
And no one else knew it. Only you figured it out. Ticked off a bunch of snooty Navarrans, but you've got a knack, kid.
For what?
Finding a way through the wildest shit I've ever seen. With a plan that no one expects. On the best day of his life, Solus wouldn't see you coming, Rook. And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
There is something. Did Nev tell you about me talking to Solus and the Fade?
I had some good arguments with Chuckles back in the day. I can't imagine being stuck with him in my head. But how are you feeling about it?
It doesn't matter how I feel about it. We can't stop the gods without what he knows.
And there you go. You don't have to love him to deal with him.
He also asked me to tell you that he regrets what happened. Hurting you, I mean.
Chuckles is sentimental. He could burn the world down, and the thing that would make him cry is a single flower with blackened petals.
Demeter's crossing was awful. While we were there, we found one survivor, the mayor.
You left him to fend for himself.
Not everyone was happy about my decision. We're just starting out and I'm already losing their trust.
The key to earning the team's trust isn't to only make decisions everyone agrees with. It's showing the team that they can tell you whatever's on their mind, even if they think you're full of crap. And know you'll listen.
When I took over at the ritual site, I had to make a call on who came with me to knock over that statue. It was the first decision I made leading this team, and Harding got hurt because of it.
You made a decision with the best information you had. Sometimes you do that, and people end up hurt. Or worse.
What would you have done?
What would I have done? Probably gotten myself killed and failed to stop the ritual if you hadn't stepped in. A good leader isn't someone who never makes mistakes. It's someone who admits when they make one. That's how you earn their trust.
I'll let you get some rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go. I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
You got any ideas?
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does. Nev has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know. Might be worth talking to her.
Will do. Thanks, Varric.
Anytime.
Literally writing the game so far. Especially the dialogue. Dialogue's my favorite part. By far. The combat, super fun. Especially with the mage.
Hey, Nev. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here. But you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods. I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Balara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows.
You want to fight gods with assassins?
Not just any assassin, their most feared mage killer, the Demon of Virantium.
Working with a feared mage killer doesn't bother you?
As long as he doesn't have a contract out on us, we're fine.
Well, I'm sold. Now we charm the crows.
Fingers crossed. The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori. From everything I've learned, the reputation was earned. I never uncovered his real name, and there's been fewer stories the last few years, but the crows would know. I can set a meeting with their bosses.
As soon as possible.
I hadn't planned to dawdle.
You said the crows were first. What's next?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathous.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic.
Tevinter authority...
Won't help and can't be trusted. Which is why we talk to the Shadow Dragons. They're a resistance group that fights slavers, blood magic, and imperial corruption. They've got eyes and ears everywhere, including mine. If the gods enter the Empire, we might get something. Besides, I owe them an update.
Are they all mages?
Tevinter might prize its mages, but the Shadows accept anyone. We've all got a stake in the cause.
You sure we can trust these shadow dragons?
You've got a better shot with them than most in the city.
So, we talk to the crows in Antiva and the shadow dragons in Minrathous.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either. If Balara's ready for us.
Yeah. Should check how things are going.